let's take a look at the surface area of pyramids. So, for pyramids, we are looking at square or rectangular pyramids. You can have different types, but that's what we're focusing on right now. So, for this one, when we are looking at it, I'm going to draw the net for the first one, not for the rest. So, I've got a base that is either a rectangle or a square. So we've got this base of our pyramid here. So I'm going to just draw that out. And the dimensions of that, in this case, are 30 by 30. So every single side is 30. It's a square. Then it's a pyramid because it comes to a point, so it has triangular sides instead of rectangular sides. And since there's a square at the bottom that has 4 sides, there's 4 triangles. And the height of those triangles is going to be needed because we need to know the area of that side. So we specifically are using the slant height of that triangle that goes through the middle that has that 90 degrees. This 45 is talking about this side length here. We want the middle of that triangle to tell us the height. So that's a height of 40. So all of these have a height of 40. So when I am calculating my surface area, first I'm doing my base, which is just 30 times 30, okay? Then we're doing our lateral side. So if I think of one of them, it has a base of 30 times a height of 40 divided by 2 would give us one of those triangles. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, so I'm multiplying that by 4. So 30 times 30 is just 900. And if I do 30 times 40 divided by 2 multiplied by 4, we get 2,400. One thing to note about this is if I'm doing 30 times 40, dividing by 2, and multiplying by 4, these cancel. The 2 cancels to 1, 4 cancels to 2. You're kind of just doing 30 times 40 times 2 because this kind of equals 1 full and this equals 1 full. So if you want to do it that way, that is fine. When I calculate this final area, 900 plus 2,400, we get 3,300 millimeters squared. Let's try another one. Number 2. So again, if you want to think about this as a net, okay, we know it has either a rectangle or square base and the triangle sides. So for our base, in this instance, there's 2 different side lengths. So we have a rectangle. We have 9 by 6, 9 by 6. And then our height, there's 2 different heights that have 90 degrees because since there's 2 different side lengths, we need 2 different heights. This height right here of 13.22 is matching up with the 6. Versus this height here in the back is matching up with the 9. So that 12.8 is the height of the 9 side. So now we can calculate. My base, I'm doing 9 times 6, which is 54. For one of my triangle pairs, the 6, we can do 6 times the height of 13.22 divided by 2, but there's 2 of those triangle sides, so times 2, which essentially cancels each other out. When I multiply that, I get 79.32. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other triangle pair. We're using the 9, so 9 times the height of 12.8 divided by 2, but there's 2 of those triangles. We get 115.2. And then I'm adding these 3 together to get a final answer of 248.52 meters squared. All right, last one. Let's try it without a net. So our base is this square, 7 by 7. So we're doing 7 times 7, which is 49. Then the height that we want is the one that's the 90-degree symbol connecting to the middle of that triangle there. So height of 11.5. So our triangles are going to be a base of 7 times a height of 11.5 divided by 2 to get the area of one triangle, but we have 4 of them, which is going to give us an area of 161. We would add those 2 together to get a total area of 210 yards squared. So you can either make your answer clear here, or I left some spaces for answers to go there as well.